Ducati 1199 Panigale S, 2012 to 2014, review. Stunning to look at and to ride. The Ducati 1199 Panigale S was a mould-breaking motorcycle. Apart from the color and the noise it made, it had nothing in common with Ducati's superbikes of old. The chassis was frameless, there was a new generation superquadro engine, and it came with the latest electronic rider aids, which work. The 1199 was a big step forward for the Italian manufacturer and introduced design features like the stressed member engine that would continue to be used in Panigale models through into the V4 era. Producing a claimed 195 brake horsepower and weighing 188 kilograms, wet, it had a fearsome power-to-weight ratio, but was remarkably easy to ride. Gone was the outgoing 1,198 excess of almost uncontrollable torque, and in was a smooth power curve and a searing top end. Like Ducatis of old, it's super stable in fast corners, but it steered as fast as a Japanese superbike. It's a very clever motorcycle and very, very good. Ride quality and brakes. The riding position was completely different to Ducati superbikes of old, and there's a far shorter stretch to the bars than before, which keeps you more in control. It's incredibly light and has the kind of fireblade-like stability the 1198 could only dream of. With the S model's electronic riding modes, you could alter the electronic suspension settings, power, throttle response, engine braking and traction control on the move. Engine. The new superquadro, or super square, 90 degrees V-twin engine had an extreme 106mm x 67.9mm bore and stroke measurement and rev to high heaven, thanks to its desmodromic valve system, which was operated via chains, instead of belts. It had new vacuum die-cast crankcases, new pistons, and the sump, clutch and cylinder head covers are made from magnesium alloy. The engine had a decompression device, which allowed a smaller, lighter starter motor and battery. It has a new gearbox, a wet slipper clutch and a ride-by-wire throttle system for the first time. Reliability and build quality. With the Panigale now using chains instead of belts, major services have doubled from 7,500 miles to 15,000. Build quality is superb. Our Ducati 1199 Panigale S owners' reviews show very high scores. Unusually for a Ducati, there are no comments about high servicing or maintenance costs, but it's likely these won't be cheap. However, this is a classic Ducati now, and such things are to be expected. Buy with this in mind and we think you'll love every second of ownership. Value versus rivals. For a shade under 20 grand when new, the Panigale S was expensive in anyone's books, but if you could afford it, you'd be getting a lot for your money. The base model, which had everything except electronically adjustable suspension, is more affordable. Equipment. This S model came with a bewildering array of equipment as standard. It has Öhlins electronic suspension, the standard model has 50mm Marzocchi forks and a Sachs rear shock, an adjustable rear suspension link, Brembo monoblock brakes, traction control, riding modes, electronic engine braking control, a slipper clutch, a quickshifter, magnesium and titanium engine parts, a thin film transistor, TFT, multiple function dash, optional racing ABS and new Pirelli Diablo Super Corsa tires with a 255 section rear.